Ladies and gentlemen, it is me, the Einstein of Wall Street from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. The floor. Episode 9875 of What the Heck's Going On. That is what we look for in a perfect day here on Wall Street. We've broken out of that sort of lackluster, sort of sideways movement of the market, opens at the bottom left and closes at the bottom right. That is a perfect day on Wall Street. Up 80 on the Dow, not that significant. Up 30 on the S&P is beautiful. A billion shares on the tape. 50-50 on the advance versus declines. VIX down a bit. Transport's down a little bit. FANG, the tech sector is definitely rebounding a lot as we've seen a 5, 6, 7% move on all those tech names that have been battered fairly well in November. Okay, and so we're back in the game. We are breaking above. We're at 48.5 on the Dow. We are at 69 and change on the S&P. We're heading towards a big 7 in front of the S&P and a 50,000 in front of the Dow. That's what we're looking for. Right now, I think I don't think it's window dressing at all. I think it's people are positioning themselves for the closeout of the year, right? We know at this point that while the world is saying that after a double-digit growth year, we usually see a pullback in January. My sources tell me, that being Dan Ives, in my opinion, the smartest guy out here, that's not really the case. That we are setting the stage for an incredible rebound, setting the stage for a rally, a bullish rally in tech. We are still in the third inning of a 9-inning game, going into extra innings in AI. We know that the demand is there. We know that the infrastructure is there. We know that the whole Mag 7 plus all these other, the Oracles and the Microsofts and the Metas and the Googles. Google ended up just buying an energy company that's going to be able to support the energy demand of the data centers. That's the key at this point. We heard it from the godfather of AI, Jensen, CEO of NVIDIA. If the one question that is still looming that could be problematic that we are getting a handle on now is energy. How do we support all of these AI data centers, right? And the bottom line is it's going to be nuclear. And that is the secondary, tertiary trade within this whole AI trade is how is the energy going to be done? And we do know that there are tons of companies out there, some public, some not, that are going to be able to support that grid. Okay, so that's the bottom line. All good news. Market is responding accordingly. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the last days of this year. This year has been extraordinary in every possible way. Everything's been tossed at this market, and yet it still goes out to about 50 record highs across the board. Wall Street Global Trading Academy is the way you want to learn. You want to learn trade. You want to learn to trade futures. Apex Trader Funding. David Green, my teacher, my mentor, my friend. He's the guy you need to DM me. The word wild and crazy will connect you to the solution. The problem is not getting involved when you need to. The solution is right here.